morning, sports investors. You're listening to the Sports Advisors, the nation's #1 sports investment firm. I'm your host, three-time Las Vegas 40 News handicapping champion. I'm Jerry Hendel. I'm joined in the studio by Bobby Edwards. As usual, Bobby is our underdog king and Big East specialist. Bobby is absolutely on fire, and Bobby is a specialist in college basketball, which is starting this. It started already, but it's really in full swing this week. College basketball is where it's at now on Saturdays, and we have a couple of big free college basketball games for today. But before we get to the show, I want all listeners to pick up the phone and give us a call. Right now, I have 3 free winners for today. All callers are going to get the winner of the Army-Navy game, the last college football game of the year. Army-Navy, and then 2 college basketball games, Utah, Kansas, and Florida State, Notre Dame. For tomorrow in the NFL, you're going to get the Raiders, Chiefs, the Bengals, Browns, the Battle of Ohio, and then you got the Dolphins, Patriots, the Battle of the AFC East. So you got 6 easy winners, absolutely free. Even the phone call is free. Call us right now at 1-888-484-4626. That's 1-888-484-G-MAN. 888-484-4626 is the number. Give us a call for 6 free winners. If you're one of the first 100 callers, you're going to get Bobby's winner of the Warriors-Mavs tonight. The Warriors-Mavs game is a big winner tonight. That's Bobby's NBA game of the month. And if you're one of the first 100 callers, you'll get that game as a bonus. So that's 7 winners if you call us right now. 888-484-4626. If you miss any part of this show and you want to listen to it in its entirety, you could go to the website where the show is archived. Go to www.jerrywins.com, www.jerrywins.com. While you're there, Bobby has his guaranteed pick on the website, $99. The game must win, or he'll refund your money right after the game is over. Go to www.jerrywins.com. And also, don't forget, this show is being brought to you by our sponsor, thesharpestline.com. Go there for sports scores, sports odds, and fantasy football stats and information. Go to thesharpestline.com, thesharpestline.com. Bobby, we're in week number 15 now of the NFL. Couple of weeks till Christmas. We got one more show before Christmas. We're about as hot as I can ever remember right now. I mean, last weekend, TCU 55-13. Ohio State +4 pitches a shutout, 59-0 to Wisconsin. I didn't see that coming. I knew that the Ohio State should win, but not 59-0. I didn't see that coming.
Third-string quarterback.
Yeah, and then he's going to be their starter next year. And then the Texans -5.5 over Jacksonville Sunday. And then don't forget the Falcons Monday night +13.5. And they only lost by 7 points. They got a late touchdown to cover the spread. So we're on fire right now. I don't remember it ever being this easy.
Well, here's the great part about it, Jerry, is the fact that it's a good time of the year to be heating up. You got the holidays are here. People are Christmas shopping. So, if you need some extra cash, and I don't know anybody who doesn't, and you want to, better your chances of winning, and that's really what this show is about, Jerry. We've been doing this show now since early September, the first week of regular season football. We've been on air for about 8 years. So it's an infomercial about how to beat the odds, how to beat the casinos, how to make money on sports betting. It's not easy. You and I did it way before, it's as popular as it is now, and we struggled, all right, Jerry? I mean, you and I, we tried everything. 2-team parlays, 3-team parlays, betting every game on the board, betting 1 game a week, and we're finally settled in to the proper way, giving ourselves the best chances to make money doing this. Now, obviously, I've been doing it since 88. You've been in it since, what, about 83?
83.
Yeah, so there's a lot of years of experience between us. So we've seen a lot of point spreads. We've seen trends. We've seen scenarios where, a team now is on the road after losing at home, division rivals. There's a lot of scenarios that can help you, pick winners. It doesn't mean they're 100%. But, at this point in time, if you can be a successful service like we are and hit, on a daily basis, hit 2 out of 3, it's about 66%. You're making people money. Now, our $80,000 bankroll games, those are more special than our average everyday picks. because you're getting my opinion, your opinion, and about 4 or 5 other experienced handicappers, and we're all agreeing on one game. So there is something for everybody. For those folks out there that have been listening to the show, you don't need hundreds of thousands of dollars to get in on this. I usually explain it to people. When you go to Vegas, how much money do you bring with you? You don't bring $300 to Vegas. You're not going to get very far. So if you're going to go to Vegas and bet, you usually bring a couple $1,000s. I would suggest this would be a similar scenario where if you're going to come, if you're going to call us, I would set aside at least $1,000. And please, folks, don't make it the last $1,000 to your name. We're talking about money that's something that, you could risk, I think is a safe way of putting it. So if you want to get in on something, give yourselves an opportunity to make money. This is a great opportunity. It's fun. It's exciting. I mean, Jerry, you and I have seen a lot of great games in the last couple of weeks come down to the wire. And if you got 10 grand on a game and all of a sudden you win in the last second of the game, that's very exciting. 888-484-4626 is the number to call, where you can get this excitement, get an education on how to bet on sports the right way, and also, again, give yourself an opportunity to make some money.
And a lot of you have been listening to the show for a long time. For those of you that aren't, this is a 1 hour-long show about how to make money betting on sports. Similar to a stockbroker tells you what stocks to buy based on his expertise. We tell you what games are ripe for the picking based on our expertise. And, there's about 75 games on the board today in college basketball. They don't have every point spread right today. All we got to do is find that one mistake, that 2 mistakes, and we take advantage of it. So, again, this is how you do this. This is how you make money. If you have a smartphone or even a telephone, an old-fashioned telephone, you could bet. You could get yourself set up online, and you could start betting. If you're out in Vegas or out in California, you could jump on a plane and go to Vegas or even drive there. But there's a lot of money to be made. So, again, give us a call. 888-484-4626 is the number. And I'm going to explain the $80,000 bankroll games real quick, folks. For those of you that don't know what the $80,000 bankroll games are, these are our best games. These are the games that we get some kind of big information on. And as Bobby said, these are the games that we all agree on. It's not it has to be agreed on by all 3 of us major handicappers here. And this is a game that wins almost 95% of the time. So what you're doing is you're going to roll your money 3 times. Let's say the reason they're called the $80,000 bankroll games is because initially you needed a initial investment of $10,000 to get started. You would bet $10,000 on the first game and double it up. In last week's scenario, you would have $10,000 on TCU. They won 55-3. The game was never close. After that game is over, you call us back. You get $20,000 on Ohio State +4. They win 59-0. And on Sunday, you get the balance $40,000 on the Texans. They win 27-13, laying 5.5. So you take $10,000 and make 8 times your money in one weekend. Not even 36 hours, you've made 8 times your money. That's what we got going off today. If you have as little as $1,000 to play with, you can get on our $80,000 bankroll games. We're going to run that special till Christmas. We have a show next week on the 20th, and then we're off the air for 2 weeks, and then we'll be back on, I believe it's the 10th of January. We'll be back on the air, and then we'll run right through March Madness. So, again, it's time to get rolling. It's time to make money. If you want to make some extra Christmas money, give us a call, 888-484-4626. For the $80,000 bankroll games, use code 777 when you call us, code 777, and we'll get you on the $80,000 bankroll games. Code 777 when you call us at 888-484-4626. And listen, if you're a small player, just ask for the $3.99 special. If you want the small games, you can make money on the small games too. For $399, you'll get the rest of the football season. There's about 3 or 4 weeks left of football. You'll get the rest of the football season for $399. So, again, we have that special too. So if you can't get on the $80,000 bankroll games and you still want to play some games and you want to make some money, just ask for the $3.99 special. Again, 888-484-4626 is the number. Bobby, I was looking at the NFL stats for this, for the playoff standings. In the NFC East, you got Philly and Dallas locked in with 9 wins apiece. Mm-hmm. That's a battle there. Right. The NFC North, Green Bay with 10 wins, and Detroit only 1 game behind them. The NFC South is really a tight division. You got 2 games with 5 wins and a team with 4 wins. Carolina's even in it.
Is that amazing? I mean,
it's amazing that with 5 wins you could be in it.
And more than likely you're going to be. So, Atlanta, the rest of their schedule looks pretty challenging. The Saints are just about out. I mean, it's kind of scary that you'll have a team with a losing record, more than likely like Atlanta, but they're going to win their division, so they're going to make it. So you're going to see a lot of teams, not a lot, but you're going to see a handful of teams that aren't even going to make the playoffs, and they're going to have pretty decent records.
Yeah.
Which is sad, but it's just how it goes.
And then in the NFC West, you got Arizona with 10 wins. That's shocking. And then Seattle with 9, San Fran with 7, and St. Louis with 6. So all of them are still in it, really, when you think about it.
And the AFC South was another one we were looking at, right?
9 wins for the Colts, 7 for the Houston.
Right, and that's it. Then Tennessee 2-11. Look at some of the teams; they're just awful. Yeah, Oakland 2-11. Redskins are 3-10.
How about the AFC East? The Patriots, they got to run away with it. They got 10, but you got Miami and Buffalo with 7 wins apiece.
Yeah, and then you got
AFC. You got Cincinnati with 8, Pittsburgh with 8, Baltimore with 8. That's pretty tight, and Cleveland with 7.
Yeah, no, it's pretty bad. There's and
then you got Denver 10, San Diego 8, Kansas City 7. So there's a race there too.
Yeah,
Denver has to be careful that they don't slip.
Yeah, exactly. So, listen, we know what they say on any given Sunday, and then you start looking at how these teams are against the spread, and that really throws it into even more of a mix. And then you got bowls. Bowls start December 20th.
A week from today, we'll have a bowl package.
Right. You got the first bowl is the New Orleans Bowl. You got Nevada against Louisiana Lafayette.
They start late this year.
Yeah, they do. And then the playoff system, we'll talk about that
next week
later in the show. But, we're looking at the teams that are available. And, it's going to be a crazy finish to an interesting college football year. As far as the new system, Jerry, in the playoffs, let's see how, this seems like a lot of people that are against it. But it is what it is. Everybody's been crying for playoffs. Here it is. And there's always going to be somebody who doesn't think it's fair.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's how it goes every year, it seems, in college football. So right now you got 4 teams. Next year they'll probably make 6. And before you know it, there'll be 8 teams. And I really think 8 is really the number it should be. Yeah. 4 teams isn't fair. I mean, there are teams that are going to get stuck 5, 6, 7, 8 that really had good years, and you're not going to even
But
see
then when you get
playoffs.
8 in there, you're going to say 9 and 10 could have made it. So it's never going to be happy for everybody.
Right. Where do you put an end to it? I mean, look at college basketball. It's ridiculous now. It just seems like
they play end game now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like the whole system is changing. And I think honestly a lot of it has to do with
money.
Yeah, it's all about money. It's about TV money, and I think there's a lot of gambling money that's involved in this also.
Yeah, more games, more gambling.
Exactly. So again, folks, we could talk about the politics of gambling all we want. 888-484-4626 is the number. Call us today. Let's start making money. People are usually out Christmas shopping this time of the year. I've been shopping for winners all week, and I got a great college basketball game. One of my underdogs that will win outright. So pick up the phone, 888-484-4626, and let's start making some money.
All right, we're going to take a break, but before we do, I want all listeners to call us for our 6 free winners. The Army-Navy game, we've won this 7 out of our last 8 straight years. Utah, Kansas, and college hoops. Florida State, Notre Dame for tomorrow. NFL, Raiders, Chiefs. Bengals, Browns, the Battle of Ohio, and the Dolphins, Patriots, the Battle of the AFC East. Give us a call right now for 6 free winners. 888-484-4626 is the number. 888-484-G-MAN. 888-484-4626 is the number. Give us a call for the $80,000 bankroll games. Use code 777. And if you want just the regular $3.99 special for the rest of the season, just ask for the $3.99 special. Operators are standing by. 888-484-4626. You're listening to the Sports Advisors. We'll be right back.
Folks, you have got to stop. Stop listening to your brother-in-law, your bartender, whomever is giving you game information. You know it's not working. You've got to pick up the phone and call Jerry Hendel. He is America's only 3-time winner of the Las Vegas Sporting News Handicapping Championship. He has over 100 years' experience in his office of producing winning information. Thousands of dollars in software that catalogs and stores information on games. And solid nationwide sources with weekly updated game information. So call him now and get Get a free selection on tonight's game, simply to prove to you how powerful their game information is. That's right, it's free. 888-484-4626. The number again, 888-484-4626. So get serious and get this free pick from Jerry Hendel, America's only 3-time winner of the Las Vegas Sporting News Handicapping Challenge. Absolutely free, no cost or obligation. 888-484-4626. 888-484-4626.
I'm Jerry Hendel of the Sports Advisors, the only 3-time winner of the Las Vegas Sporting News Handicapping Contest. And we are on fire here at the Sports Advisors. I want all listeners to give me a call right now. I have a game today that will not lose. You heard me right. It will not lose. If you're tired of losing and you want to make money, give me a call right now. I have a game that will not lose. My number is 1-888-484-4626. That's 1-888-484-4626. 1-888-484-4626. Give me a call. We're here all day. Operators are standing by. And as I said, I have a game that will not lose. You call me and get this game, I will guarantee this game against the rest of the season. This game must win, or I'll give you the rest of the season absolutely free. Give me a call for this winner right now. The number is 1-888-484-4626. 1-888-484-4626.
Need the latest lines? TheSharpestLines.com. Need the latest scores? TheSharpestLines.com. Need fantasy football info? TheSharpestLines.com. It's there right now with real-time scores, lines, and fantasy football info and more. Get it all at TheSharpestLines.com. One more time, TheSharpestLines.com.
And we're back. You're listening to the Sports Advisors, the nation's #1 sports investment firm. In case you just joined us, I'm your host, 3-time Las Vegas Sporting News Handicapping Champion. I'm Jerry Hendel. I'm joined in the studio by Bobby Edwards. Bobby is our underdog king and Big East specialist. Bobby is our college basketball specialist as well, and we're in full swing with college basketball. We have a couple of free winners today in college basketball, as a matter of fact. But before we get to the show, I want everybody to check out our sponsors. The show is being brought to you, sponsored by TheSharpestLine.com. To get line scores and fantasy football stats, go to TheSharpestLine.com, TheSharpestLine.com. Also, you can check out our website at www.jerrywins.com. The radio show is posted right now on the website, so if you have to go out of the car, you can listen to the radio show online, www.jerrywins.com. And while you're there, Bobby has his guaranteed pick available. Go to Pay If You Win with Bobby. Get his guaranteed pick right now, guaranteed, or your money back. www.jerrywins.com. But again, if you call us right now, you're going to get the winner of Army-Navy free, Utah, Kansas for free, Florida State, Notre Dame. For tomorrow, you're going to get NFL Raiders, Chiefs, the Bengals, Browns, and the Dolphins, Patriots. That's 6-0, absolutely free. Even the phone call is free. Call us right now at 1-888-484-G-MAN. That's 888-484-4626. 1-888-484-G-MAN. If you want the $80,000 bankroll games, use code 777. If you have as little as $1,000 to play with, you can get on the $80,000 bankroll games. And also, if you're a small player and you just want to get your feet wet, get some winners, $399 for the rest of the season. You'll get our regular picks. They're hitting about 70%. Just ask the operator when you call in that you want the $399 special, and we'll get you on the $399 special as well. The main thing is call us. Let us make you some money. It is now week number 15 in pro football. College is just about over, with the Army-Navy game being the last game of the season. Next week, the bowl games start, so it's time to start making some money. We got 2 weeks till Christmas. We're going to be on the air next week, the 20th. And then after that, we're going to be off the air for 2 weeks. So let's go. Let's make some money. Give us a call today. Operators are standing by. 888-484-G-MAN. Bobby, college basketball, we got like 75, 80 games now every Saturday. So, it's going to be a lot of games now where the lines are way off on these games. And that's what we really take advantage of. I remember Florida played Yale, and they had Florida at 9 point back in the middle of the week, and Florida was like a 9-point favorite. They beat them by 40.
Right.
I mean, this is the easy winners that you get right now on college basketball, which you don't get later in the season.
Now, these lines are going to tighten up, and right now the odds makers are throwing numbers out there, doing whatever they can to attract some business. And they're going to be way off, especially some of these teams, Jerry. I mean, you and I have watched the development, the expansion, if you will, of Division I college basketball, where it used to be 125 Division I schools. Now it's almost double. I think it's 228 teams that you can bet on, anytime during the week. I mean, some of these teams you and I have to look up where the heck they are. And there's just a crazy amount of Division I schools that are playing each other.
The state of Texas has a lot of new teams. Texas San Antonio, Texas State.
Look at just Ohio alone. They have their own conference, Ohio. So, and the great thing about it is you're going to see top 25 teams, they're going to have some cupcakes, throughout their schedule. I mean, how many, college games are there for each team? About 30, 35? Yeah. So you're going to just see some crazy schools that you never heard of that are going to be playing throughout the course of the week. The odds makers are going to put, point spreads out there that really aren't indicative of the strength of each team. They think they are, but there's going to be some teams that are way off. Our job is to look at that schedule on any given day during the week. Even today, today there's 54 games. As college football, basically, winds down in the next couple of weeks, you're going to start to see more college basketball. So like the following Saturday, you'll have 65 games and so on. But today there's 54 games, and looking at the schedule, you and I looked at it, a couple of times during the week, and the point spreads aren't out. Unlike college football, Jerry, where the spreads, the spreads come out, almost 6-7 days prior to Saturday college football. With basketball, it's different. The lines only come out
this morning.
This morning. So you're not, you can't sit there and study Davidson versus Niagara, Tuesday when the game is today. You can't look at, Loyola Marymount versus Northern Arizona, North Colorado versus Colorado. There's just some matchups that you would never see, primetime Saturday, late afternoon. So it's our opportunity to look at these games, look at the spreads, and say, you know what, Jared, the odds makers, they got this one way off. I'm shocked that they even, are close to being accurate with these lines. So, that translates to us, if we can find these games, find these spreads that are way off, into easy winners. Now, when we say easy winners, I'm talking about games where it's basically over at halftime, and it.
Like
We've seen
TCU
it.
55-0,
Yeah.
Ohio State 59-0.
Well, that's football. As far as college basketball goes, yeah. And in basketball, it's, it is a different dynamic as far as watching basketball. But, in college basketball, there will be plenty of games like today where the spreads are way off. So for you folks out there that are looking at these games and you're kind of focused in on the top 25, you have to broaden your horizons, and that's where we come in. We have people, obviously, that help us to dissect all these games. Jerry and I don't have time to do a radio show this morning and then look at 54 games when you have teams out there that, rarely play each other. Now, we know the schedule. You just don't know what the spreads are until this morning. So, again, there is opportunities out there for us to find these games and transfer that information to our clients and our potential clients. So if you're listening to the show, again, college basketball from now until the end of March is probably next to football the best, I would say, the most popular, Jerry?
Yeah, the best moneymaker.
Everybody loves March Madness. We know that. So get in on it today. Listen, the holidays are here. I don't want to sound like Scrooge, but we're going to be making money today. We're going to be focused on helping our clients and new clients, old clients, have a very Merry Christmas and put some extra money in your pocket. Again, it's not all about money, but we're in the business of helping people make money. And again, it's about opportunity, and there's plenty of it today. 888-484-4626. We got the Army-Navy game. We've won that the last 8 out of 10 years. I'm sure we'll figure it out today. So again, if you want action today, there's plenty of it. NBA tonight. Great college basketball matchups. Have the Army-Navy game. And, of course, we have our specials, our $80,000 bankroll games, and then our monthly deal, which this month is for, what are we doing?
$3.99.
All right, so $3.99. So if you sign up today, folks, we're going to simplify this. If you come on board today, December 13th, you're going to get till January 13th for $399. It's basically $100 a week to make money on our games. 888-484-4626.
There you go. All right. And as I said before, college basketball is the best time of the year to make money, folks. This is the time of the year that we shine. Football, everybody bets football, but basketball is the reason that they have limits in basketball is because you can beat them in basketball. It's just like when you go into a casino, you see slot machines from wall to wall because you can't beat the slot machines. They call them one-armed bandits for a reason. The reason the Baccarat tables are already all the way in the back is because you could win money in Baccarat. It's the only game that you actually have a shot at winning. So they have them games hidden in the back. It's the same thing with college basketball. The lines are way off on college basketball. There's so many games every day that they can't get the lines right. And in football, they come out with a line a week in advance. If everybody starts betting one team, they adjust that line by Saturday. So a line could go from, 21 to 26 to 28 points by the weekend. They can't do that on college basketball because the lines only come out today. So they can only move them a little bit here and there. There's no time to move the lines the way they would have to. So it's a perfect time to take advantage of winning. Give us a call. Let us make you some money. 888-484-4626 is the number. We're going to give you absolutely free the Army-Navy game today, the last football game of the year. As Bobby said, we've won 8 out of the last 10 years, 7 out of the last 8 Army-Navy games we've won. Then you're going to get for free Utah, Kansas, and Florida State, Notre Dame. So last week, our free games went 2-1, 2 out of 3. We've been hitting about 2 out of 3 every week on our free games. So just for calling for the free games, you're going to hit 2 out of 3 games and make money. Then on Sunday, we're going to have the winner of the Raiders, Chiefs, the Bengals, Browns, and the Dolphins, Patriots. That's 6-0, absolutely free. Even the phone call is free. Call us right now at 1-888-484-G-MAN. That's 1-888-484-4626. That's 888-484-G-MAN. Give us a call. Let us make you some money right now. The $80,000 bankroll games are here. Use code 777 to get them. If you have as little as $1,000 to play with, we'll get you on the $80,000 bankroll games. And again, as I said, use code 777 for the $80,000 bankroll games. Now, I was looking at the games last week, Bobby. This is how the public fared last week. The whole world was on Cincinnati last week. They didn't cover. The Colts didn't cover. The Saints got killed. The Broncos didn't cover. The 49ers didn't cover. So the 5 biggest games that the public bet last week, they lost every one of them. Bengals, Colts, Saints, Broncos, and Niners. That's the games that the public lost with last week. That is why the public should not be betting.
Okay, I'm with you on that, Jerry. That was a bad segue for me, but no, I thought you were going to carry on with that. And listen, the public gets it right once in a blue moon. I mean, I don't know exactly what the stats are, but it's probably about 40% of the time. Yeah, so it's not in the public's favor, and we know that. That's why we do this show. I mean, Jerry and I could basically, just go to the casinos and bet the games all the time. But if you have a good service and you're good at picking the games against the spread, share your knowledge. And show people the right way to get this done. And there's a lot of people out there that enjoy the show. They just haven't had the nerve yet to give it a shot. And it's not, listen, you don't need millions of dollars to get involved with this. $3.99 gets you 30 days, about a game a day of service. Our $80,000 bankroll games obviously are, for the guy or gal out there that, has more money to get into this with. So, golden opportunity, some great matchups today, great matchups in the NFL. I mean, it's crunch time now. December, very important month for a lot of these teams that are on the bubble. And let's see, how they go out there and do. I mean, certain teams, December, they fall apart. Certain teams, they actually play pretty well. So, but how do they do against the spread? You're only going to know that if you give us a call, 888-484-4626.
All right, we're going to take a break, but before we do, I want all listeners to pick up the phone, give us a call right now for 3 free winners for today. All callers are going to get the Army-Navy game free, Utah, Kansas, and Florida State, Notre Dame. For tomorrow, you're going to get the Raiders and Chiefs, the Bengals, Browns, and the Dolphins, Patriots. 6-0, absolutely free. Everything's free. Just call us, 888-484-4626, 888-484-G-MAN. Give us a call if you want the $80,000 bankroll games. Operators are standing by, code 777. You'll get on the $80,000 bankroll games. And also, if you want to just test out the waters and you don't want to spend a lot of money, $399 for the rest of the pro football season. It's only $399. You get the rest of the season. It's about $100 a week, as Bobby said, and you get our winners. 70% of our games are going to win for you. 888-484-G-MAN is the number. Give us a call. You're listening to the Sports Investors, and we'll be right back.
Folks, you have got to stop. Stop listening to your brother-in-law, your bartender, whomever is giving you game information. You know it's not working. You've got to pick up the phone and call Jerry Hendel. He is America's only 3-time winner of the Las Vegas Sporting News Handicapping Championship. He has over 100 years' experience in his office of producing winning information, thousands of dollars in software that catalogs and stores information on games, and solid nationwide sources with weekly updated game information. So call him now and get a free selection on tonight's game, simply to prove to you how powerful their game information is. That's right, it's free. 888-484-4626. The number again, 888-484-4626. So get serious and get this free pick from Jerry Hendel, America's only 3-time winner of the Las Vegas Sporting News Handicapping Challenge. Absolutely free, no cost or obligation. 888-484-4626. 888-484-4626.
I'm World Handicapping Champion Jerry Hendel. I want all listeners to check out my new and improved website. I want all listeners to go to jerrywins.com. That's JERRYWINS.com. And I want everybody to sign up for my daily pick. For just $29.95 a month, you can get a pick each and every day. That's $1 a day, folks. You spend more than that on a cup of coffee. $1 a day, you're going to get a game each day. What you do is you go to the website, you sign up on the daily pick for $29.95, and you'll get a game each and every day. Also, we have 4 different handicappers up there, so you can sign up for a week with Jerry, a week with Bobby, a week with Joe, or a week with Sal. Go to the website, www.jerrywins.com.
Hello, this is Bobby Edwards getting back to you from the Sports Advisors. We have been on fire since week 1, and I want everybody to pick up the phone and call us. I have a big underdog that's going to happen tonight. It's going to be one of my best underdogs of the year. You're going to pick up the phone and call us at 888-484-4626. That's 888-484-4626. My underdogs right now are hitting 65%. If you're out there and you're losing on your own, all you need to do again is pick up the phone. I'll have a big underdog tonight, and I can tell you right now, this is an underdog that's going to win outright. Pick up the phone and call us, 888-484-4626. But make sure you do yourselves a favor. If you're gambling on your own and you're not making any money, pick up the phone, 888-484-4626. I have a huge underdog that I'm looking at tonight that's going to win outright, 888-484-4626.
And we're back. You're listening to the Sports Advisors, the nation's #1 sports investment firm. In case you just joined us, I'm your host, 3-time Las Vegas Sporting News Handicapping Champion. I'm Jerry Hendel. I'm joined in the studio by our college basketball specialist and Big East specialist, Bobby Edwards. He's also a big underdog specialist. He has a big college game later on today, and he's got his NBA game in a month going off today, the Warriors Mavericks. So stay tuned, and Bobby will tell you a little bit about that one. But before we get to our show, I want all listeners to pick up the phone and give us a call. And don't forget, this show is being brought to you today courtesy of thesharpestline.com. So if you want scores and odds or fantasy football stats, go to thesharpestline.com, thesharpestline.com. Also, you could go to the website, and Bobby has his guaranteed pick available right now, www.jerrywins.com. While you're there, you can buy Bobby's guaranteed pick, $99. The game must win, or you get your money back, www.jerrywins.com. But I want all listeners to call in for 6 free winners for today and tomorrow. You're going to get the winner of the Army-Navy game, the last college football game of the year before the bowl games. You're going to get Utah-Kansas in basketball and Florida State-Notre Dame. For tomorrow, you're going to get the winner of the Raiders-Chiefs, the Bengals-Browns, and the Dolphins-Patriots. That's 6-0, absolutely free. Even the phone call is free. Call us right now at 1-888-484-G-MAN. That's 1-888-484-4626. 1-888-484-G-MAN is the number. Give us a call, 6 free winners today. The $80,000 bankroll games, folks, they are absolutely on fire. A 55-3 winner and a 59-0 winner last week. You need to get on the $80,000 bankroll games. If you have as little as $1,000 to play with, you can get on my $80,000 bankroll games. When you call us, use code 777. You'll talk directly to me, Bobby, or Joe. We'll get you on the $80,000 bankroll games. And also, don't forget, if you're a smaller player, we got the season-ending NFL. The rest of the NFL season is $399. There's about a month left of NFL. $399 for the rest of the season. Just ask for the $399 special, and we'll get you on some winners. 70% winners is the regular picks are hitting. So we're absolutely on fire. 888-484-4626 is the number. 888-484-G-MAN. Give us a call. As I said, the $80,000 bankroll games, those are our best games. Those are the games that we get the information on. Last weekend, TCU minus 35. They win that game 55-3. Not even close. Ohio State plus 4.5 with their third-string quarterback. Shuts out Wisconsin 59-0. And then Texans on Sunday, 27-13 winner. And then we also had a big winner Monday night with the Falcons, plus 13.5 over the Packers. And they ended up only losing the game by 6 points. So we're on fire. It's time to start making some money. Take some of this money down for yourself. There's $380 billion bet on sports, Bobby, and we're just trying to take a little part of that. That's it.
Yeah, there's a lot of money out there that's invested in sports betting, and every year it goes up. When you and I got in the business, there was no online gaming, so people were betting either in the state of Nevada or they bet with their local bookies. Now 98% of all the action is online. So, there's a couple of hundred online companies that you can go to and you can sign up with. You can bet horse racing, poker. I mean, I think most of these places started out as poker sites, Jerry. I mean, you're a big online poker guy. And then they evolved into, online sports betting. So, listen, there's opportunity out there. If you like your favorite team, you want to figure out a way to be able to bet that favorite team, we can help navigate you through all the, the different sites that there are and nail down a few for you that we know are reputable. Really, the best way to go about it is go out to Vegas. Bring 5 or 10 grand out there, and everything works out well. You'll go home with 50, 60,000 with 2 or 3 straight winners. So it's out there. We've done it before. A lot of clients have come on board, come out to Vegas, and gone home with thousands of dollars. And believe me, traveling within the United States, no problem. You can travel with, Jerry and I have been on a plane with $500,000. As soon as you leave the country, right? 10,000 is the magic number. So don't worry about that. Listen, if there's a will, there's a way. If you want to make money on sports betting, there's a way to get it done, the right way, the legal way. And again, we can explain it to you. But the most important thing is you need somebody that can help you pick winners. That's what this show is about. Getting people to realize that, if you have somebody in your corner that's looked at these games, has been looking at these games for, 50 years combined, Jerry and I, we're experienced enough. We could be odds makers, but we don't, that's kind of the boring end of the business. I'd rather talk to clients and tell them how to make money and show them those different games that are out there. There's a scenario every weekend where, there's a home underdog in the NFL that covers or wins outright. So, it's out there. You just have to know, when that perfect scenario lines up. And again, it's not easy. We might, talk, about it on air and we explain it, but it's definitely not easy. But if you have the experience, like anything else, I mean, my clients they're all over the map. They're police officers, they're construction workers, they own their own business, so there's, every walk of life likes and enjoys sports betting. It's making money doing it, which is the part that's letting people down. And that's why we do this show. We want people to realize that you can make money doing this. Don't quit your day job. You're not going to become a millionaire overnight. It takes some time, and you have to be patient. But, if you let us work our magic on a weekly basis, you will see the difference between hitting 40% and hitting 60 to 65%. So pick up the phone. Let's start making money today. College basketball, pro basketball. You got the Army-Navy game, which is always a great football tradition, and we're going to have the winner of that. 888-484-4626. We're getting NFL picks. Let's face it, if you're not addicted to watching football right now, especially the NFL, then you don't like sports, because this December is the greatest month. You got bowl games. You're going to have the playoffs in college football, and then obviously you're winding down in pro football. So you're going to have some great matchups in the next couple of weeks, especially tomorrow. Jerry, you mentioned some of the games, and obviously you got you have a lot of division rivals playing tomorrow. So which we love to see. In fact, I think every game tomorrow is a division game. It is.
Yeah.
So you got the Eagles are playing the Cowboys. Great matchup there. Seahawks, 49ers. That's going to be a doozy. How about the Broncos and the Chargers?
Yep.
Great game. Lions, Vikings. We're cooling off a little. That's not as sexy as some of the other ones. Patriots, Dolphins. That should be a good one. Chiefs, Raiders, not so good. But again, there is something for everybody. There's some great matchups. So pick up the phone, 888-484-4626, and let's start making money today.
There you go. And like I said, there is 14 games tomorrow in the NFL, and we are absolutely on fire on the NFL. We are like a fine-tuned machine on the NFL. Last Saturday, we had a bunch of winners. The public got crushed last Saturday. I mean, some of the games that we had, Bobby had Cleveland +4 against the Colts. They ended up losing by 1, but getting the job done. We had the Houston Texans, of course, our $80,000 bankroll game. And, we had other winners. We had Arizona over Kansas City, a 2-point underdog, 3-point underdog at home. They were a winner. So, I mean, we're winning like crazy right now. And then we lost a couple of games, too. We lost the Eagles. We lost the Chargers, so we don't win every game.
What happened to the Dolphins? I mean, that was a game they should have easily, not easily, but that was a game that was in their in their sights that they should have won. So
yeah, and they lose that one 28-13.
Yeah, listen, if we won every game, folks, I'm pretty sure we'd be on some yacht in the Mediterranean. But if you understand the dynamics of betting on sports, it's not 100%. We don't claim to be 100%, but again, you are giving yourselves an opportunity to have a professional handicapper help you pick these games. I mean, inevitably you're going to be betting what we ask you to bet, because that's why you're paying us. But if you want to better your chances, 888-484-4626.
Again, we have college basketball today. I got 2 free winners, Utah, Kansas, and Florida State, Notre Dame. We're also going to have the Army-Navy game free. It's the last football game of the year in college besides the bowl games. Then tomorrow, it's all divisional rivalries. As Bobby said, you got the Raiders-Chiefs, great matchup. Bengals-Browns, the Battle of Ohio. And you got the Dolphins-Patriots, the AFC East. So we got 6 free winners. All you have to do is pick up the phone and call us, and you'll get these 6 winners. We can't pick up the phone for you. It is the middle of December. Most of you are Christmas shopping right now. You want to make extra money for Christmas? This is the time to make it. It's the easiest time of the year to make money. College basketball is king right now. It is the best. It is the easiest way to make money. The lines are way, way off right now. So you have to take advantage of these games. The $80,000 bankroll games, if you want them, you only need $1,000 to get started on them. All you have to do is use code 777 when you call us. We will get you on the $80,000 bankroll games. Again, we have a program for everybody, even the small players, $399 for the rest of the football season. Just ask for it. Operators are standing by for the $80,000 bankroll games. You're going to talk to me, Bobby, or Joe, and we'll get you on the $80,000 bankroll games. But give us a call. I have 6 free winners, Army, Navy, Utah, Kansas, and Florida State, Notre Dame for tomorrow. Raiders, Chiefs, Bengals, Browns, Dolphins, Patriots, and then the first 100 callers, of course, is going to get Bobby's NBA Game of the Week. Warriors, Mavericks. Again, give us a call. 888-484-4626 is the number. 888-484-G-MAN. 888-484-4626 is the number. Give us a call for 6 free winners. If you want Bobby's guaranteed pick, you go to the website right now, www.jerrywins.com. www.jerrywins.com. While you're there, as I said, Bobby's got his guaranteed pick. You buy the game, pay if you win with Bobby, the game wins, or you get your money back. www.jerrywins.com. Also, don't forget about our sponsor. Visit the website for scores and odds and free fantasy football updates. You can go to thesharpestline.com. Thesharpestline.com. That's our sponsor. Go check out their spot. But again, 6 free winners. You have to pick up the phone to call us. 888-484-G-MAN is the number. 888-484-4626. 888-484-G-MAN. 6 free winners. As I said, $80,000 bankroll games. Use code 777. And also the $399 special. Don't forget about that. Give us a call. You're listening to the Sports Advisors, and we'll be right back.
Need the latest lines? TheSharpestLines.com. Need the latest scores? TheSharpestLines.com. Need fantasy football info? TheSharpestLines.com. It's there right now with real-time scores, lines, and fantasy football info and more. Get it all at TheSharpestLines.com. One more time, TheSharpestLines.com.
I'm Jerry Hendel of the Sports Advisors. I want all your listeners to check out our new and improved website. Go to jerrywins.com. That's JerryWins.com. JerryWins.com. Each and every day we put up a free pick. Also, you got picks from the top handicappers in the country. Jerry Hendel, Bobby Edwards, Joe Madrano, and Sal Josephs. Go to JerryWins.com. Get a free pick every day. JerryWins.com.
Hey, folks, how many times have you heard information is power? 1 million or more? That's because it's true. Information is power, and information is at your fingertip simply by dialing the Sports Advisors right now. They'll give you the information on today's game. So ask for the free picks when you call. Do yourself a favor. Get the information that works for you on today's games from the man who has it, the Sports Advisors. Bobby and Jerry are standing by. 1-888-484-4626. Many have tried, but only one has ever accomplished it. And that was winning the Las Vegas Sporting News Handicapping Challenge 3 times. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. He is the only man that has ever done it. He is Jerry Hendel of the Sports Advisors. Call him for a free selection on today's action. Call him for a free selection right now. Prove how strong his information is. Call him at 1-800-484-4626. 1-800-484-4626. Jerry Hendel, the only one.
And we're back. You're listening to the Sports Advisors, the nation's #1 sports investment firm. In case you just joined us, I'm your host, 3-time Las Vegas Sporting News handicapping champion. I am Jerry Hendel. I'm joined in the studio by Bobby Edwards. Bobby is our underdog king and Big East specialist. Bobby also specializes in college basketball winners, and Bobby is absolutely on fire on his games. Also, we want everybody that's listening to the show today to go visit our sponsor. Our sponsor is thesharpestline.com. They give out free scores and odds and fantasy football stats. So if you play the fantasy football, go there, thesharpestline.com. Also, you can go to the website where this radio show is archived. You can listen to the show in its entirety. Go to www.jerrywins.com, www.jerrywins.com. And while you're there, get Bobby's guaranteed pick. The game is guaranteed to your money back. Go to www.jerrywins.com. Get Bobby's pick. And as I said, it's guaranteed or your money back. Also, I want all listeners to pick up the phone and give us a call for 6 free winners. All callers are going to get the winner of Army-Navy tonight, the last college football game of the year, Utah-Kansas, and Florida State-Notre Dame. For tomorrow, you're going to get the winner of the Raiders-Chiefs, the Bengals-Browns, and the Dolphins-Patriots. That's 6-0, absolutely free. Even the phone call is free. Call us right now at 1-888-484-4626. That's 1-888-484-G-MAN, 1-888-484-4626 is the number. 6 free winners. Give us a call. Let us make you some money. You don't know unless you call us. 888-484-G-MAN is the number. If you want to just get on board for the regular picks, we got a great special for you smaller players, $399 for the rest of the college football season. Just ask for the $399 special, and you get the rest of the college football season for $399. Also, we have the $80,000 bankroll special. If you have as little as $1,000, you can talk to me, Bobby, or Joe, and we'll get you on the $80,000 bankroll games. When you call in, operators are standing by. Use code 777 when calling, and you'll be able to get on our $80,000 bankroll games. Code 777 when you call us and get the $80,000 bankrolls games. Speaking of the $80,000 bankroll games, we got Justin on the phone from San Francisco. Justin, can you hear me?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Going good, Justin. Okay, you heard the show last week. Actually 2 weeks ago, and you called us. You didn't get in the first week because you needed to go to Reno to bet the games, and you went out to Reno last weekend. And how was your experience in Reno? Did you make money?
Well, I think that's an understatement. Certainly made some money. Certainly had the opportunity to spend some of that money and still come home with plenty of it, which is, just beyond expectations.
Yeah, you went a little nuts at the blackjack table, I heard.
You get on top a little bit, and you get a little frivolous with your spending, but I guess to be expected, right? You guys did so good this time around. I can't, having never taken the plunge like this before, I've never done any major betting, just like some poker games with my friends, maybe fool around in a casino, play some blackjack, maybe some slots or something like that. But this was the first time that I ever bet any sports games. I didn't think that there was, potential for me, well, especially on my own.
Right, because you don't know much about sports. You don't even watch sports, you said.
No, not so much, honestly. But now I am. Now I'm having a great time watching sports.
All right. So what happened? You went to Vegas last week, and you went out there with $2,500. I know you came home with $30,000 because we bet 4 games. And then the first game I gave you was what on Saturday?
That was TCU, and they won 55-3. That was
55-3. Yeah. Yeah, that was an easy one. And then after you won that, you collected your $2,500. So now you got $5,000 in your hand. And what did you do at night?
We did Ohio State. They won 59-0. That was incredible.
Yeah, that was an easy one. And then you collected your $10,000, and you bet the whole $10,000 on who Sunday?
The Texans.
Yeah, and they won.
That was minus 5.5. They won 27-13, I think.
Yeah, they did. And then I told you to stay out there an extra day and bet $10,000 on who Monday night?
Monday night. Although I was satisfied at this point already. You told me take the plunge. I did it. Monday night we did the Falcons, and they covered the spread. So
Yeah, they were plus 13.5. Yeah, they were plus 30. You got 13.5 because you shopped around and got a good line. All right. So what would you say to people that are listening to the show right now that are thinking about calling in? Now you're a guy that never even bet before, so most people think that they have to be a veteran player. You ended up making money this weekend because you never did it before, and you took the plunge and you listened to what we had to say. So what would you say to people that are on the sideline listening to the show?
In short, even the best knowledgeable guys out there who think that they're handicappers, you guys are real pros. I would say take some of the advice, if not all of it, blindly, because this is real, folks.
There you go. All right, and I appreciate you calling in and taking time out of your busy day. And we'll talk to you we'll be done with the show in about 10 minutes, Judson, and I'll give you a call and I'll let you know what to play for today. You're in Reno right now, right?
Yeah. I shot back over on in Reno on my way back. It's a long drive out here,
All right, so I'll call you in about 10 minutes and I'll have another winner for you. Thanks for calling in.
All right, good. I'm excited. Thanks, guys. We'll talk soon.
You got it. There you go, Bobby. There's a guy that never bet before. Took $2,500, turned it into $30,000. On 4 games because we had an extra game. I threw him the game Monday night on the Falcons. I told him to stay out an extra night and I'd make it worth his while.
Yeah, and this guy really didn't know much about sports.
Nothing. Never bet before.
Yeah, so I heard the show, and that's not uncommon. We have a lot of people that call us that really, they don't have much, not much of an idea of how to bet on sports, but there's a lot of times we'll have to really walk people through the whole process of favorites and underdogs and really hold their hand, trying to get them to bet, on something that they really don't know much about. And that's kind of the secret to the success of the company is the fact that a lot of people call us up. They're interested in making money. It just happens to be we do it by betting on sports. So a lot of people will call up and they have no idea what's going on. And we, talk, tell them how it works. And before you know it, they become seasoned players. This guy went out there to Reno and really had no idea what was going on. And before you know it, he followed directions. You don't have to be a genius to make this happen. And, he went from $2,500 to $30,000.
Yeah. But he lost $10,000 in the blackjack tables.
Yeah, well, that's going to happen. He was enjoying the fruits of our labor. But I'm sure he learned a valuable lesson that easy come, easy go. But listen, here's a guy that'll be around with us for a long time if he's smart with the winnings. That's the biggest problem with a lot of gamblers. You and I have been down that road where you have a big weekend, you make $100,000, and by Sunday night it's gone. So the people that are successful at betting, gambling, whether they're card players or they bet on sports, are the ones that is complete discipline. You watch all these, poker tournaments on TV, and these guys have to, some of them look lifeless, like they don't have any, pulse, but, they know that they do this for a living. We do this for a living. 99% of our clients, potential clients, they don't do this for a living, but they're looking to make extra money And if you treat us like a part-time business, part-time job, you'd be surprised how much money you can make. I mean, I've had guys, make $60,000 a year in their regular jobs and make $60,000 in a weekend, betting on sports. So it just depends on, on your tolerance, how much money you have. And nerve. I mean, let's face it, Jerry. You need to have some nerve to do this. This isn't for the squeamish. So again, we're looking for people that want to try something new, try something exciting, and figure out a way to put some extra money into your bank account. 888-484-4626.
Okay, folks, and I'm going to explain the games that Justin had were our $80,000 bankroll games, and those are the games that we get the biggest information on. Those are the games that you want to be on, and basically. What we do is we roll our money 3 times. So at the end, you come out of it with 8 times your money on 3 winners. So in other words, if you have the ultimate is to have $10,000 to bet on the first game. You go 10 to 20 on the first game, 20 to 40 on the second game, and 40 to 80 on the third game. Last week's situation, you would have had $10,000 on TCU. After they win 55-3, you bet $20,000 on Ohio State. After they win 59-0, you bet $40,000 on the Texans. After 3 games, you got $80,000 in your hands. You turn 10 into $80,000 in 3 games. If you want to do that and you have as little as $1,000 to play with, just use code 777 when you call us, and we will get you on the $80,000 bankroll games. You'll speak to me, Joe, or Bobby, and we're the only ones that are handling the $80,000 bankroll games today. But again, when you call in, just tell the girl 777, and you'll get through to me, Bobby, or Joe, and we will walk you through the $80,000 bankroll games. They are by far our best games, and we have this special until Christmas. If you have as little as $1,000 to play on them, you can get on them. Otherwise, it's going to go up to $2,500. 888-484-G-Men. Yeah, Bobby, I mean, normally we're $2,500 to get on these games, but we're going to do that special just for a couple of more weeks. We're going to do it till Christmas.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I mean, obviously, a lot of people have some extra expenditures this month with the holidays, but that only gives us more of an incentive to do a better job at picking them. So, if you're out there, it's middle of the month. You still got a couple of weeks till Christmas, New Year's. Let's end the year on a high note. And get a productive weekend going. We got some great games today, some great matchups tomorrow. And if you like to bet on sports, you want to make some extra money, 888-484-4626 is the number to call.
There you go. And Bobby, you have a big play on the Warriors-Mavericks today. What are we doing with that? We're going to give it to the first 100 callers?
Yeah, let's do it to the first 100 callers that come out there. It's listen, I've been watching this Golden State team, and they are a force to be reckoned with. They are an excellent team, well-coached. Stephen Curry has got to be one of the best, point guards in the business. He's looking at an MVP candidate already, and he could shoot the lights out, this guy. So it'll be a great matchup, as far as, the NBA goes. And anybody who's been betting my NBA knows I'm off to a pretty good start. So this will be a great matchup, and I will tell you who the winner is. First 100 callers will get that. Besides, the opportunity for $3.99, $100 a week for a month, 30 days of service. It's a great deal, folks. 888-484-4626.
All right, we're going to wrap up the show. But before we do, folks, we're going to be on next week, the 20th, and then we're going to be off the 27th and the 3rd. We'll be back on January 10th. So you'll be able to hear the show. But we'll be in the office every day. So if for some reason you can't call us today, write down our number and give us a call later on in the week. We're here every day except for Wednesdays. We work 6 days a week, so we're here to make you money. So, again, if you can't call us right now, we're here all week. So give us a call during the week. That wraps up the show, but don't forget, go to thesharpestline.com, free scores and odds, and fantasy football. This sharpestline.com is our sponsor. Don't forget to get to their website and check it out. They got, as I said, free scores and odds. They got the latest up-to-date odds and scores, and also they got the great fantasy football stats. So thesharpestline.com. Go there. Also, you can listen to this radio show in its entirety. If you want to listen to the show, go to www.jerrywins.com. That's www.jerrywins.com. While you're there, Bobby has his guaranteed pick available. Go to Pay If You Win with Bobby. Get his game. The game is guaranteed your money back. www.jerrywins.com. That wraps up the show. But, folks, give us a call. It's 2 weeks to Christmas. Even if you don't buy anything, you get 6 free winners today and tomorrow. All calls are going to get absolutely free. The Army-Navy game, Utah, Kansas, Florida State Notre Dame. For tomorrow, you're going to get the Raiders Chiefs, the Bengals Browns, and the Dolphins Patriots. That's 6-0, absolutely free. Even the phone call is free. Call us right now at 1-888-484-G-MAN. That's 1-888-484-4626. That's 1-888-484-G-MAN. We got 6 free winners, and if you're one of the first 100 callers, you'll get the Warriors Mavs. That's Bobby's NBA Game of the Month. Give us a call right now. 6 free winners. You don't know unless you call, so pick up the phone. We can't call for you. We will show you how to make money. Even if you never bet before, you'll be like Justin. We'll walk you through it. It's real easy. Also, if you want the $80,000 bankroll games, all you have to use is code 777 when you call us. We'll get you on the $80,000 bankroll games. If you have as little as $1,000 to play with, you can get the $80,000 bankroll games. Again, code 777 gets you the $80,000 bankroll games. Also, we got the $3.99 special. Don't forget about that. If you're a small player and you just want to get your feet wet, $399 for the rest of the pro football season. There's about 3 or 4 weeks left. Get the rest of the season for $399. You'll get all the basketball, everything that goes with that. $399 for a month. That's $12 and change a day. Don't forget, just ask for the $3.99 special when you call in. But the main thing is, folks, call us 888-484-G-MAN, 888-484-4626, 888-484-G-MAN. Give us a call. You're listening to Sports Advisors, and we'll see you back here same time, same channel next week. Have a winning weekend.